Hi everyone, thanks for watching. So today I will be the host for this sharing sections, and together with me are my friends from the University of Malaya UM. So we are all students from the postgraduate diploma in education in the specializations of the engineering field. So for your informations, we are all pre-service teacher who will teaching in the engineering subject in the future. So let's welcome our guests. Firstly, we have Noizati. Do you want to say hi to our audience?
Hi and Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Izzati, so you guys can call me Izzati.
Thanks, Izati. And also we have Rashika.
Hi, my name is Rashika Zakia. You can call me Shika. And I hope that we have a very interesting topic to discuss today to be sharing with you.
Thank you, Rashika. And actually, we still have one friend, is Siti Hano Harja bin Isnin. So, because her internet problems, so maybe she will join us later on. So, thanks for the warming greetings. And for me myself, my name is Lim Weijia. You can call me Lim. So today, four of us, we will just want to do a live sharings, chit-chatting and discussing about the economics. I'm not sure that do you all heard about the economics or familiar with this word economics or not, but it's okay. So in the simplest ways, the economics is about the branch of the science and is aimed to learn human abilities and the limitations. So and then apply these learnings to improve the human interactions, okay, with some products or even system and environment such as lighting and so on. So Haja is back here. Maybe Haja, you want to say something, say hi to our audience. Haja, can are your line is okay now?
Hi,
Okay.
dengar tak? Hi.
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you
Okay,
now.
my name is Haja. I'm from postgraduate diploma in education.
Yeah, thanks, Haja. Welcome. So, about the ergonomics that just now I say about a branch of the science. So we have the terms of like the ergonomic chairs or ergonomics mouse, or you may heard about the adjustable table and so on. And besides that, the ergonomics in some of the country, they're also known as the human factors, which are more related to the natures of the humans. So in the scientific term, they call it and the anthropometry. So which means related to the body size or body shapes or arms length, arms level, and so on. So it's also is a studies about the variations between the human and other humans. So it's actually can be very complicated, but in today's we will not touch in so deep. Is don't worry. So for a better understandings, so let us just watch videos that will explain on what is the economics and also what is the economics aspect in the workplace. So please enjoy. Sorry, some technical issue. I think we should play it in a few seconds. Let us. Okay, maybe we just need some times about the video is still loading. So, I hope we can play it in the very soon. So, about the economics, just now we say about the economic change and economic, but it's actually not that complicated. Besides of the the tooth or the furniture itself is actually about the postures and the behavior of our humans. So I think the video is should be ready right now. Let us just play it now.
When people hear ergonomics, they often think of this. But in truth, ergonomics is simply fitting the workplace to the worker, rather than the other way around. And that includes lots of workplaces: construction, manufacturing, transportation, healthcare. You get the idea. So today, we're going to cover some ergonomic basics that apply to virtually any workplace. These include proper posture, managing forces, and excessive repetitive motion. Ready? Let's start with posture. Sitting, standing, walking, it really doesn't matter. Proper bone and joint alignment is key. So straighten up that back, keeping ears, shoulders, and hips in a straight line. Good. Now squat by hinging at the hip. Keep everything aligned. Now sit. Perfect. Maintaining that posture through your day and work, any work, will reduce fatigue, eliminate strains, decrease stress on joints and ligaments, and have you feeling great. If posture is good, forces are evil. Why? Because they assault your posture constantly. There are lift and carry forces, grip forces, push and pull forces, and just plain old gravity. Hey, let's help you out with this. To avoid injury, don't lift, pull, or push too much. Let your posture guide you. And if need be, get help or use a hand truck or other tool. Also, move that body. If you stand up a lot for work, sit. If you've been sitting, stand up. Every change is an opportunity to realign and think about your posture. Our last Ergo 101 topic is repetitive motion. Doing the same task over and over and over and over and over well, you get the point. Repetitive motions from jobs like these can cause carpal tunnel syndrome, joint problems, poor circulation, and more. Fortunately, these injuries are easy to avoid. First, by arranging your work area to fit you and support good posture, and second, by stretching. Stretches like this, or this, or this, well, maybe not that. Every 30 to 60 minutes can make a world of difference and prevent injury. Show off. Let's recap. Ergonomics is all about fitting your work environment to you. So set up your station to support good posture. Be mindful of posture, reduce forces, and take breaks to stretch and realign yourself. Do all that, and you'll be on your way to being more efficient, more productive, and healthier. For tip sheets on setting up workstations and the ergonomics quiz, click the link on your screen.
Thank you and welcome back. So I think this is a very interesting and so well explained videos. They explain well in what is the economics and also and what are the economics aspect in the workplace. So for your information, this video is under the Creative Commons Attributions license. So you may rewatch it again with the link provided in the descriptions below. So you may also rewatch again and share it to the friends and so on. Okay, so let's proceed that the economic aspect from the video itself also. It might seem it's a very small matters, but it's actually it's not. We do have some data from the WHO. Okay, it's the World Health Organizations. So you can see here, it actually have 1.71 billions of the peoples that have the musculoskeletal conditions or disorders. Means that there's approximately 22% of the people in the world that suffer for these issues. And among the 1.71 billion people, there are 568 million people which are suffering about the low back pain, which is the highest bundles among these 1.71 billion people. And also the muscular skeleton conditions is also leading the contributor to the disability worse. It actually lead the disabilities. So, and with the low back pain itself is actually being the single leading cause of the disability in 160,000. So out of 195,000, there is 165, which actually more than 82%. So it is actually can be very serious problems. So we cannot look down for it. And also, as mentioned earlier, the ergonomics is the branch of the science, which is can be a very complicated issues, which related with the scientific terms shown here, the ergonomics, the biomechanical, and environmental, physical, and so on. So, but don't worry, we will not discuss so deep. We will just discuss in the simplest way from our understandings and also from our past experience. So we hope that we will give you some initial ideas in the ergonomics too. So as shown in the video also, it also explains the workshops, workplace and ergonomics. And in the same ways, for the student, the workshops is cool, which include the classroom or laboratory for the science student and the engineering students. And we are all from engineer background. We are all actually a pre-service teacher that which to teach in the engineering subject in the future. So we were used to be the engineering student before, and we did attend the lessons for the engineering drawings and some software lessons such as the AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or some of the simulation software that we learn. So we did attend in the drawing labs and also the computer labs. So we did experience some uncomfortables and even the body pains in the past. And I believe nowadays the students are still facing the same problems. So firstly, I would like to ask Izatis, so why will this happen in our social or in our school, and for the student, why they still experience some uncomfortables, especially what are the issues in the drawing labs? Is it because of long sittings or something else? What is your opinion, Izati?
Thank you, Lim, for the question. So, the issue for the furniture in drawing lab is based on my reading through a few journals and articles about this topic. I recognize that the issues regarding to the furnitures in drawing lab, especially in design of table and chair. The problem occur from this issue is because of a mismatch of the dimensions of the furniture with the user. The mismatch happen when the students sitting elbow height and popliteal height is far from the height of the desk. As we can see from the slide, the figure show that the most of the current school furniture is fixed with dimension and cannot be adjustable, so that these conditions cause the student to adopt unhealthy posture, which later give them severe pain at their lower back. So basically for engineering education in Malaysia, basically this education will be offered to the upper secondary school, which are in Form 4 and Form 5 student. So the student will learn about the basic drawing in engineering known as lukisan kejuruteraan. So for this subject, student commonly work on drawing and drafting their project that require them to spend a lot of their time on the table. So this situation will affect the student if they do not have suitable tools and comfortable place to draw, which is where the school needs to consider the ergonomic aspect in the drawing labs. So beside that, the other tools often in drawing lab that give pain to the student is the chair, which is the chair that are provided in the drawing lab are designed with no support for our back to lean and relax our back muscle and cannot be adjustable according to our height. So and also this chair is created with no armrest and also no support footrest. So as a result, a student will suffer from discomfort, back and neck pain because of the fixed dimension of the tables and chairs, which make it incompatible with their dimensions. This issue which are prolonged incorrect posture and the mismatch between the furniture with the user will develop musculoskeletal pain. So in the end, the so that we can conclude that the issue that occur in drawing lab is we lead student discomfort, so that this discomfort felt with a workspace, workstation and equipment that are not designed properly will reduce the productivity and efficiency of the student. That's all from my opinion. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, is no Izati, and I think it's true. We do have experience in the drawing labs when we are as a students of the engineering students, and I think the products nowadays is they are want to base on the anthropometries views and the aspects they to design the products to match the maybe the arms length or the levels or our body size. But I think there is another issues related also is about the anthropometry and with the Europe countries and also in the Asian countries, they actually different. So the product mainly they based on the studies on the anthropometries or on the Europe countries and so on. So in Malaysia, maybe the product is yes, we do have the product, but maybe it's not applicable to Asians in country like Malaysia. And also I think in our past experience let's say like my in my past university we do have the drafting table is very adjustable, but I think another issue is about we don't have any instructions or no do not have any knowledge about how to use the table, how to adjust to fix our body size and body shape to better to more comfort. So I think this is another issue besides regarding also to the drawings labs. So besides of the drawing labs, we do have learned also some software such as the AutoCAD or the simulation, or we do some coding, which also takes so long of time sitting in front of the computer. So I would like to ask Rashika, what do you think? Besides of the drawings that we do extend the class in the computer lab, do we have any economics issues in the computer lab, Rashika?
Yeah, Lim, thank you for the question. Yeah, like you have said, we engineering student will also use computer lab because we sometimes have to learn software and a few software to make like the engineering drawing. So and also you can say that one of the most common lab in a school is computer lab. Yeah, I mean every school should have at least one computer lab, but sometimes they just regard it as something that not important. So and when that happen, actually the lab is not managed properly because they are rarely used. So like the limited number of computer provided, accessory also. So some of the computer or the accessory not working properly or even not function at all, like already broken. So the issue is they didn't have enough equipment, monitor, keyboard, mouse. So when not just not enough equipment, but also when they are not managed properly. So it means that the model or the equipment used is a very old model, very old one. So for example, we can say the mouse. So the mouse maybe the design is the old one, so it may not comply with the ergonomic aspect. The style, the design is very different from the design right apa nowadays, right? So still the using the old one means that it's not ergonomic, because the old one might not comply with the ergonomic, so it will affect the student, especially when they use the mouse for long period of time. So using the mouse too long can make them feel pain in at their wrist. Not just that, the keyboard also. If we mention the keyboard cannot be adjusted. I mean the position, it might be too high and not suitable for to be used. Then we can also say about monitor. Monitor also, maybe the monitor is too high. Additionally, the table also too high, so it cannot be adjusted and will cause the neck pain. Then always using computer accessory without care about the ergonomic will actually cause injury to fingers, neck, hands. And as we said this, there's one study conducted in Johor Bahru. In this study, it involved 5 schools, and which means the 30 teachers. So this study is to know the negative effect faced by students in using computer lab. So the result is actually at a average level, which means not very serious. But however, precautions and steps to prevent this actually must be made to reduce the problems. Because if we just let this problem continue to happen, it might affect the health of the student itself. That's all, Lim.
Okay, I think that's all from Rashika, right? So yes, true, I agree with Rashika. We do not have such ergonomics devices in our computer labs. I think the issue behind that is maybe it's about the budget, because in school we do not have so much of the budget to
Yeah,
improve
yeah.
our facility, right? So we still lack of the ergonomics devices in our computer labs that will help these issues. So regarding this, we do discuss about the issue in the computer labs and the drawings lab, okay, for draftings. So I would like to invite Haja. So any do besides of the lab, okay, any concerns about how to use the equipment on the facilities, or even if we have the economics product in our labs, is there any issue else that will reduce the efficiencies and the efficiencies that we use the equipments because of our behaviors or something else, Haja?
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Yes, some of the issues that arise is prolonged seated posture whenever the student are drawing. Okay, the advantages of seated posture is that it it gives us less pressure on the physiological system, where the body is supported by the chair, less stress. On the heart, which function to pump blood throughout the body, minimal use of muscle movement, and also it improve our human blood circulation. Okay, however, humans are supposedly created to be an active person and do many activities in their daily routine. Okay, uh, they will lie down or sit, or when they are tired they will just lie down or just sit whenever they want to rest, because they want to reduce their fatigue, and rather than when they are standing or running. Okay, um okay, unfortunately some condition that we that unfortunately some condition require human to be in the same position for a longer time needed. Okay, this include the engineer student when they were drawing in the lab to do their technical drawing. Okay, the prolonged posture when they are drawing can cause all the muscle pain, and the static loading of soft tissue become the reason why they are feeling discomfort when they are doing the work. Okay, another issue for seated posture is the design of the work system. Okay, whenever when they want to reach when they drawing, they want to reach something in front of them, and then Reachability refers to the ability to reach component without the need to bend or twist their body. Okay, the normal reach rate is where the wrist and palm can reach without moving the body. Okay, uh, based on the two areas, the normal reach and maximum reach, priority is given to the component and equipment that is frequently used, which should be placed within the normal range. Whereas component and equipment less frequently used are positioned in the maximum reach area. Okay, that's all from me.
Yes, thank you, Haja. So, very interesting topic on the uh,
Posture.
yeah, posture. So we do have looked some of the issues about the drawings labs and also the computer labs that which already explains that what happened in the labs because of the we have lack of the ergonomics facilities or the devices. So I think one point that is very important from Haja is we even without this product, okay, without the economics product, we actually are more important. We do have the awareness. We have awareness about the economic aspect. So even without the device, because the device itself actually want to help us, but we actually can be have a good posture from ourselves, sit properly, okay, make sure your back is straight and some so on. So it can be very simple if we come to this level first, and then we just discuss about the product later on. So I think, my friend, do you have any issues to add on about what we have discussed just now? Yeah, it's welcome to speak out if you have any regarding issue. So next, we want to discuss because we discussed so much about the issue. So we actually do have any constructive suggestions, or do we have any applicable solution which will related or will solve the problems for what we are discussing about the issue previously. So maybe Izati, just now you discuss about the issues in the drawings lab. Do you have any suggestions about how we can help in our drawing labs for our students?
Okay. Thank you, Lim, for the question. So, I have a few suggestions or any solution to solve this problem. So basically, one of the best solution to overcome this issue, this is so we should create awareness or in industry manufacturing industry must be aware about this before they create or design some a new product to the especially to the student. So the manufacturing industry must consider anthropometric measurements when designing tables and chair for the students. So that in this industry must aware about nine elements of anthropometric measurement, which are sitting height, sitting shoulder height, sitting elbow height, sitting knee height, sitting popliteal height, arm reach, twice of arm reach, angle of the sheet, and sitting elbow height to the ground. So this is important to the before we designing something product. This is important to consider about the anthropometric measurement, especially for Malaysia, because all the country we does not have which similar or similar measurement. So this is manufacturing industry must consider first. So another suggestion is drafting table must improve its dimension and features from the fit dimensions to adjustable and inclination features and dimensions, as shown in the slide there. So in figure, this is proposed design from the an article which is design and analysis of an ergonomic automated adjustable drafting table. So there are three figures there which discuss about the adjustable height, width, and and also desktop angle. So that student can adjust the height dimension through their measurement and dimensions. So this implementation will help engineering students become more comfortable, safe, and can reduce musculoskeletal disorders, so that students can be more focused in their learning and their performance will be improved. So the other effect also, their learning become more improved. So this ergonomic automatic drafting table design has improved and updated its features and dimension, which is flexible and adjustable in height, depth, and inclination angle of the desktop based on students' dimension based on organic or ergonomic principles. This product has been analyzed and measured based on the 9 anthropometric measurements. So during their research, uh, the result is compiled. So this is the result show that the importance of this measurement, anthropometric measurement. So therefore, to overcome this problem, the organization of engineering educations are such as schools of KPM itself to provide students with the ergonomic, safe and comfortable equipment in drawing lab as the product I mentioned before. So this is why this product is important, or why we need to improve our product, our furniture in drawing land. This is important in order to overcome the muscle pain, the static loading of the soft tissues, discomfort and fatigue among students during drafting with the improper table and chairs. So basically, these students they will spend a lot of their time to do drafting. So this is important to for us to solve this problem. So so the analysis of the designing of the workstation can be done in order to increase the productivity and efficiency of the students, so that can reduce their body from the musculoskeletal disorder. So other than that, suggestion or solution to the guideline for choosing ergonomic chairs for the drawing lab are the seat height can be adjustable and must allow the students' feet to be comfortably supported by the floor and any proper footrest. And then seat width must be wide enough to accommodate students' hips and adjustable armrests. So all these characteristics of desks and chairs in terms of ergonomic are important to make sure that the students maintain their ideal body posture and reduce stress and strain on the body in design-oriented classes, especially while making drawings at drafting tables. So, to conclude that in order to overcome this issue, we must consider the dimensions and measurement of user before we create or before we design something product, uh, in order to reduce the pain and another illness to the student. That's all from me. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Izati. So, what I'm understand from Izati sharing is about the products in the market, which consider already the economic aspects based on the mental portrait. So, it's very important. So, as what emphasized by Izati also. So, if the schools or the KPM want to purchase any products, so make sure the studies about the anthropometries is from Asian country or from Malaysia is the best. So and also like what I'm sharing just now in the issue is you have to educate, okay, maybe the school leaders or the teachers or even the sales persons for the products should teach the students and the teachers how to use the table. So as what said by the Izati, what shared by the Izati, and it say about the tables itself, it actually can be adjusted from our head until our leg. So we need to know each part of the tables how to be adjust, okay, to fix our bodies, right, Izati?
Yes, yes, that's true.
Yeah, so next, I would like to invite Rashika also. So, do you have any similar products that can help in the computer labs that consider also the ergonomic aspects to achieve a more healthy aspect? Do you have any products in the computer labs?
Yeah, Lim. So if we mention ergonomic for the equipment used in computer lab, so as we know, the monitor, mouse, keyboard. So actually nowadays, many new product or model of monitor, mouse, keyboard that emphasize the ergonomic as important aspect available in market. So we can see many different style, many different look of a mouse. But the most important is that they concern with the ergonomic issue. So it is to make sure that user can use the mouse comfortably even for a longer time. Then we can also say the same about the keyboard. Nowadays, the keyboard design, size still must be suitable for the user. So make sure you as the user find the right one for you to use. But the basic always the same actually. The keyboard should be directly in front of you. Your shoulder should relax and the elbow is close to your body. Wrists should be straight and in line with forearms. So when this all, we do this all, the wrist will be in neutral posture. So it will put the least amount of stress and strain on your body. Then we also can mention about the keyboard placement. So like in the height, the distance is also actually very important. So you must make sure to adjust the keyboard to reach the neutral posture and make sure that the keyboard is not too far away from body or it will create an awkward posture. Then the monitor. So if we set the monitor, we can see at the slide the monitor maybe some monitor can be adjusted or we can also attach like we the picture shown is the arm monitor, the arm for monitor, which they can be adjusted. The height can be adjusted, the distance. So for monitor, you must make sure to find the most suitable position when you look at the monitor. So for different people have different comfortable position, right? So by using this type of device which can be adjustable, so the adjustable monitor that can change high or tilt is very actually very good in the ergonomic aspect lah. And the tips given is that make sure your eyes will look slightly downward when view the screen. So it is to reduce pain in neck. And also position your monitor at arm length from eye and make sure that so if the screen is more larger, so you need more distance. And also about the tilt monitor, tilt the monitors back about 10 to 45 degree according to your comfortability. So that's all for me for the computer lab ergonomy.
Yes, thank you, Rashika. Yes, true. So we are now actually in the 21st century, move towards to the e-technology, so the electronic technology. So even a student nowadays, we are actually learning more towards the e-technologies. Okay, we are using the computers to studies, and now we have the COVID-19 pandemic situation. So we are more towards more using the computer rather than we are drafting like our old days. So what Rashika said just now is about the settings in the computer labs. So we do hope that someday in every computer lab we do have the facility like that. And I also my personal wish is about I hope that someday the laptop itself can be having the keyboard like the image shows just now, as we have to have the keyboards in our laptop. I think this still don't existing in our market yet, but maybe
Yes.
some days they were more concerned about the economics. They will come out these products. And one issue mostly the people use for the laptop is about the eye levels and the arms level. So if you want to type it comfortably, maybe your neck will be pain. But if you want to see the screen smoothly, okay, then you cannot tap. So I think someday maybe we have more products, okay, and more considers on the economics aspect. Okay, so besides what Rashika and Izati sharing is more about the products itself. So I think it's actually very important also to know how to utilize this product or how we should behave. So Saja, I would like to ask you, do you have any tips besides of the product itself for our very own bodies? Do you have any tips?
Okay, thank you, Lim. Yes, based on the issue that I have explained just now about our posture. Okay, in this, we are going through IR 4.0. Okay, industries have applied many of improvement and changes of working behaviors due to the industrial revolution to ensure their employee can work in a safe and comfortable environment. Also, can reduce hazard based on ergonomic principle. Okay, in education also, especially in technical field such as engineering education. Okay, educators must be aware of the facilities in the workshop, align with their dimension in terms of percentile human and anthropometric measurement as mentioned in ergonomic principles. Okay, therefore, to overcome this problem, the organization of engineering education for upper secondary school must provide students with ergonomic, safe and comfortable equipment in the workshop. The implementation must be considered to the common posture, which are standing, sitting, reaching, and moving when designing an ergonomic workplace. So the posture to stand, to sit, to reach, and to moving, we can teach student how to do the correct posture. Okay, okay. Based on Izati and Rashika statement, also we also the seated posture in the engineering education put emphasis on the design of the chair, the design of the monitor, the design of keyboard. Okay, we should at minimum have the following features, which is proper back support, weight distribution to all body part except the feet, and reduce pressure on the thigh and behind the knees. Okay, educators also can usually the hour for student timetable is 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes maximum. The when we do the drawing, we can take a rest every no every half an hour. We take 10 minute rest to avoid the prolong time to sit posture. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Haja, for the sharing about the good postures. So I think, as I mentioned just now, so it's actually very important we have the awareness about the good postures when we are doing the work or doing the studies or drawings or something else. So I think in the very last, in short, I want to summarize something is about economics. So the economics actually is a very interesting topic that we can explore more. So as what I mentioned in the very beginning, the economics can be seen like a very small matters, but it actually not. It actually can be brings to a very serious problem such as the musculoskeletal disorder until the level of the disabilities. So we should look it very serious in our future. So what we have done today is just simple sharing, chit-chatting to bring out the awareness on how important is the ergonomics. And for me, it also not only applicable to student and teacher in the schools, it actually can apply to everyone. So for example, the people at home and also the workers in their workplace, and also to all in around the world. So since in Malaysia now currently we are still in the phase of the MCO 3.0, so most of the people are working from home now and also study from home now. So it's actually should more concerns about the economics aspect when we are sitting for a long hours in our homes and also studies. So besides that, even though we if we cannot have the economics products, okay, like the keyboard or something else, due to some several constraints, so perhaps we can have the creativity, okay, to reach out more economics aspect, health aspect. So for example, if you want to level up our monitor screen, we can just text our several books which is thick enough that can put below the laptop, so to be a reach level to the eyes level. Or another, like we can just put another cushions behind your lower backs in the chairs, so to make sure the back is straight, so and so on. So we can use our creativity. The important things, we start we having the awareness about what is the economics, how it can be affect to our human life. So hence this I think is all my crucial about these sharings. Hence for my friends, do you have anything to share for once and for all? Maybe Izati, do you have something to share?
Okay, last my words. So I think it is important for us to having basic knowledge in ergonomic principle, and I would like to advise to all of you to try to implement it on our daily basis, especially during this MCO where all of us need to work from home and online distance learning. So a little bit sharing based on my experience during this ODL. I spend a lot of my time in front of the laptop, and my back and neck is really really painful. So I believe all of you and we have in the same boats. We have also experienced the same problem. So that in order to reduce it, I try and I will make sure to take a short break to stretch my body and take a deep breath, which is this is important during this situation to make our body become more relaxed. So the last word, my advice to all of us and myself also, with all the limitation and unconducive environment at our home, we should try our best to prepare the best facilities and furniture in order to reduce the discomfort, neck and back pain towards our body. That's all from me. Thank you for everyone. This is a very nice sharing for today. And last, my advice is please keep healthy and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Izati. It's so true. I also always face the same problems, and I always have a neck pains in myself. So thank you so much, Izati. So next maybe the turn for Rashika. So do you have any words for the very last in our session now?
Yeah, thank you, Lim. So as Lim and Izati already said before, right? So we right now experience MCO, so we spend more time at home, and the most device that we use the most is our handphone actually, right? So the prolonged using of a handphone can also cause pain in our palm, and excessive usage of the eye. So try to use it moderately. Okay. Then like Izati said, we work from home right now or study if we student. So we have more time using computer, laptop. Maybe might be from morning to night, having many meeting, discussion. So make sure that you always sit in a comfortable position, Then you place your laptop, monitor, keyboard, etc. in a suitable position, which we can use in a very relaxed state. So it to make sure that we give no stress to any part of our body and stay safe. And my last reminder is stay safe. Okay, during this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashika. It's so true. We do have experience of this. So, lastly, I would like to invite Haja. Do you have anything to share before we end this session?
Okay, thank you, Lim. I also agree with everyone, Lim, Rashika, and Izati. Okay, it is very important to implement ergonomics in our daily life to avoid MSDS. Okay, MSDS, musculoskeletal disorder. Okay, one of the four objectives of OSHA 1994, which is occupational safety health uh, act, okay, is to concentrate in the ergonomic sector to improve safety and health aspect of work with the statement to encourage working environment for workers to be matched with their physiological and psychological needs. Okay. I have five factors that we can take to help reduce working stress and negative effect of health. Okay, the first one is we can the human factor, which is physical, personality, behavior, working, I know, and educational. The second one is work factor, which is work duration, energy, working posture, and repetitive muscle usage. Okay, the next one is the technological factor, which is uh, which include the features of the tool that we use, workstation design, and if in the industry area, the machine that we handle lah. Okay, the working environment factor, which is lighting, noise, temperature, moisture, and air quality. And lastly, the organization factor, which include the shift work, overtime, career advancement, training, and time to adapt to work and environment. That's all for my conclusion. Thank you for everyone for sharing their opinion.
Thank you, Haja. Thanks to Haja to brings out the awareness of the OSHA 1994. It's a very important, uh, not only for the workers in their workplace and also students, because the workplace for the student is school. So, and very lastly, I would like to thanks to my friends here, Izati, Rashika, and Siti Haja for accept my invitation to do this sharing together. So we have done it, I think, well and spread the awareness to all. So therefore, for the very lastly, I would like to thanks also to the audience, okay, who are watching now. So I do hope that our conversations or our chit-chatting sharings will bring some of the good impact and you have bring some awareness to you. So since I think our sharing is almost near to 1 hour ongoing from the very starting of the time in the 10 p.m. 10 a.m. So I think just we all just go for a break now and do some stretchings before the economic aspect, right? So I think that's all from all of us. So thank you. I say stay safe and stay healthy at home. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.